Hey everybody, doing a video tonight in collaboration with some people from Reddit Ultralight of what's in our Ditty Bag. Sort of our bag with all of our small stuff, toiletries, med kit, repair kit. Check out their videos, I'll link them below, but this one's my Ditty Bag. So first off, we'll start with the petzl E-Light. It's new to me this year, I've carried it a few times, I really like it. What's special about it is it's got 50 lumens, which is just enough to night hike, barely enough. But it will have a 9-hour burn time with that. And it's very rare to find something this light that burns that bright for that long. So it's a really good combination. If you need to night hike, pick something else. If you need to night hike a lot, pick something else. But other than that, this one's awesome. It's got a 50 lumen setting, a 15 lumen setting that burns for 12 hours. And it also has a red setting. So here's my compass. I know it's weird to keep a compass in your Ditty Bag, but I just don't, between my Gaia app and the trails that I hike on are so well marked, I don't ever really reach for my my compass, but this one's pretty good. It's light and it's water dampened, and check it out. It's got a thermometer on it as well. So here's the Ditty Bag itself. It's got a repair kit in it. Small bag of like small toiletries, and also a med kit. So we'll go through it all. The bag itself is 0.51 Cuban. I got it from Z-Packs 4 years ago. It's held up really well. A lot of people down talk Cuban, and it definitely does have its drawbacks, but this, for being stuffed and used and like, you know, dropped, has held up really well. So yeah, there's a little square there right there. It looks like it's patched, but it's not. I just was seeing how well the Cuban tape stuck to Cuban fabric. So let's start off with the small items. Keep them in little tiny snack packs like this. First thing I'll show you is this little smart water bottle cap. I've lost my cap before on my smart water bottles, and it's a bit of a pain to walk around with water sloshing outside of your bottle. So it's usually a good idea for that. Got a little mini toothbrush off of lightsmith.com, and yeah, it's new to me this year. Scott, who was a member, you know, who's also his videos linked below, really showed me this first, so I'm gonna give that a go. I really like to have some sort of floss so I can get anything out from in between my teeth, like, you know, whatever it may be. It's really annoying to have things stuck in between your teeth. The next thing is a little book of matches. I don't, on some trips, carry a Bic lighter. I'll just carry a book of matches, depending on how you know, dry it is or the chances of rain. So next thing, for the toothbrush, I got some toothpaste tablets. You can also make your own toothpaste drops. So the next thing is a little bottle of Dr. Bronner's unscented soap. I use this a lot. I don't really carry hand sanitizer. I think the cleaning power of soap is just so much better. It's got more surfactants in it. You can clean, unlike hand sanitizer, you can clean clothes with it. You can clean your body with it. And yeah, it's for most applications, it's a better choice. Lastly, the obligatory little Swiss Army knife from Victorinox. I think there's even a case for maybe this being too much. I only ever use the blade on this. I've never used the tweezers, I've never used the scissors, I've never used the pick on it. I may just get a razor blade and just put a little protective cover on it. The next thing up is a medical kit, and I also carry it in a little sandwich or little snack bag. The first thing I carry is some Benadryl for a little antihistamine action. It's important. Here's some ibuprofen. Honestly, I haven't used this ibuprofen in probably 3 trips. I think as you know, I keep hiking, I just get in a little better trail shape, and I just don't end up needing it. And a lot of people down talk ibuprofen and aspirin and things like that anyways, because they're really kind of saying that you should be listening to your body and not kind of masking pain. But if you like to carry it, go ahead. But yeah, I haven't used it in a while, so I may get rid of that. I also have some anti-diarrheal stuff, never used it. Also got a clean wipe. Also got a 3-in-1, little 3-in-1 antibacterial stuff. I've also got an antiseptic wipe. So the last 2 things I'll show you from my med kit kind of go hand in hand. There's some gauze, some sterile gauze like that. If you notice so far, I don't have any band-aids or anything like that. In my experience, band-aids in a hiking setting, they don't stick very well. So what I do is I take a little bit of gauze if I ever need it, and I pair it up with something I always carry anyways, which is Leukotape. I put Leukotape on these silicone release papers, and if I have a blister, I'll use the Leukotape directly, but also if I have a cut or something, I'll just cut off a little piece of the gauze and use Leukotape to secure it. Leukotape sticks really well. I've had it on my body for a week, and it probably could have gone 2 more weeks. It sticks so well, so definitely try to find Leukotape. So the next and last thing is a repair kit. So we'll go over this. The first thing in my repair kit is a little teeny thing of crazy glue. I've never used it. The next thing, I do use an inflatable pad, so here's a patch kit for that. Here's a little teeny bit of thread and some needle for sewing. If you don't know how to sew, grab some fabric and try just to learn how to sew minimally. It's always a good skill to have. Next is some Tyvek tape. There's no real that I put on silicone release paper. I use it to patch holes in my compactor bags, or I had Gossamer Gear 2mm plastic bags that I would put holes in, and yeah, it does a really good job at that. The last thing from the repair kit is Cuban tape. Cuban tape can be used not just on Cuban fabric but other places, but this is what I'll use if say I get a hole in my Z-Pax duplex tarp. It sticks really, I know it sounds obvious, but it repairs Cuban fabric very well. Okay, so I want to go over some alternatives to all this, a couple alternatives, and then we're going to talk about omissions, things I left out. So an alternative to the Petzl E-Light that I carry are these little handheld AAA battery ones. They give out better lumens, you know, 150, 100 lumens that really will help you night hike. They just have less burn time, and you normally have to carry extra batteries for it. But this is a good alternative to the Petzl lamp. Let's talk about things that I don't bring. I don't bring hand sanitizer like I talked about. I don't bring a pencil. I don't bring Body Glide or any kind of anti-friction gels or lotions, because if I get any sort of chafing, I'll go to the Leukotape to solve that. I don't carry twine. I usually carry a bear bagging kit, and if I need some extra rope or need some twine for some reason, I'll just get it off my bear bag line. I don't carry rubber gloves. I don't carry medical tape. I don't carry aspirin. I don't carry Pepto-Bismol. So yeah, those are some of the things I left out. Let's also go over some of the things I sometimes bring. So I sometimes do bring a Bic, especially if it's wet and cold. That's always a good thing to have. If it's cold and dry, I always carry a little bit of lip balm. This is some Gossamer Gear lip balm. If it's buggy, I will sometimes bring insect repellent. That's picaridin, and I think a 1 ounce tube. I always like to have something to plug my ears at night. If I know it's going to be kind of like a less social trip, I'll carry these earbuds and I'll listen to podcasts, maybe like an hour, 45 minutes before bed. That's always good. If I know there's going to be more people around, you know, we're like talking right before bed or something, I'll just carry earplugs like that. Keep them in all night. It helps me sleep. Also, I'll carry sunscreen at times out west. When I know I'm going to be exposed for a long time, I'll just carry a little teeny tiny bottle of that. Also, I try to avoid it as much as I possibly can, but in this Ditty Bag, I would also carry some electronics. That's a 10,000 milliamp Anker. This stuff weighs a lot, and for my typical trips, my phone is usually good enough on airplane mode, so I really try to not carry these 2 items. If you do have to get one, this one's really good. It's a you can get this off of Amazon. It's a hand pow charger, if I can get it to focus. Look up hand pow. It's a 1.25 ounce Qualcomm Quick Charge 3 charger. It's really good. I like it. 10,000 milliamps Ankers are good. It's kind of a nice size, but you can definitely find lighter. So yeah, that is my small items I carry for camping. If you have any suggestions of things I could take out or alternatives to what I've shown, please let me know in the comments below. Also, like and subscribe, and yeah, thank you for watching.